Welcome everybody to Apex Legends. My name is Beaver and we are going to discuss legends and their abilities for you newcomers. I'm going to tell you again like I did last. There is a bunch of legends. You click on store in the top right and then you click on legends right here, right below that. And you'll have a screen full of legends. I have all of them. And you purchase them with red legend tokens, which if you put your cursor up on the top right, legend tokens is in the middle. You earn those as you level up. And that's the best way to do it. You could spend, what's that say? I think $7, I think, per legend. But we are going to discuss the basic 8, which is Bloodhound, Gibby, Lifeline, Pathfinder, Wraith, Bangalore, and 2, 4, 6. Is that all you guys have, is those 6? Caustic, Mirage, Octane. Alright, so you're only going to have them 6. I'll go over the 6. So, go to firing range by clicking on that. Go in here. Okay, so to change your legend, on the PlayStation you hit the big middle button. I don't know what it is on Xbox or PC. But you hit the whatever button to get you here, and then we'll just go with Bloodhound and we'll go across. So on there you see he has a passive, a tactical, and an ultimate. And passive is his tracker. Foes leave behind clues for you to find. So they're gonna leave. I think I will jump into a game. I'll have a clip of a game and have some tracks. You can see their footprints, and then and it'll also tell you like how long it's been there. Also, Eye of the Allfathers is tactical, which is this. Alright, this is actually a pretty big scan. You hit L1 or whatever it is for you, and it'll scan him, and it'll scan all enemies within that, and it lasts for a brief amount of time. And then you got his ultimate, which is Beast of the Hunt. So to get your ultimate in firing range, just come up here to this thing and it'll charge your ultimate. So in this mode, you hit L1 R1 for me. You hit that. He moves way faster. Everybody's glowing. And if you get a knock, look, I'm at what, 21 seconds? Oh, it didn't work for this. But if you get a knock in the actual game, it increases the time, and your tactical is even quicker. So if you're really aggressive, it pays off if you kick their butts. So basically, he just moves faster. He scans, and then you look at the bottom. It says recon scanning survey beacons reveals the next circle's location. So there'll be beacons placed out around the map, and it'll tell you where the next ring is. And he does that. Him, Pathfinder, Crypto, and Seer all do that. So if you look at each legend, they have a little token on the top right by their heads. So Bloodhound is a recon legend, so all recon legends have that passive of scanning survey beacons. So him, Valkyrie, Seer, Crypto, Pathfinder. And then let's move on to the next guy. His name is Gibaltar, and he is a defensive legend because you see the shield. He's an interesting guy. He has a gun shield when aiming down sights.
Here comes Gibraltar.
See it pop up? And that will take 50 damage, and it'll also have bleed through damage now, but it's pretty strong. And then his next is the Tactical Dome of Protection. Blocks incoming and outgoing attacks. Do this, and then you have a little safe spot for your team, and you can't shoot through it at all. But I'm gonna need a helmet. And then I'll tell you how to show you kind of how to play in that once I get it back again. His ultimate is defensive bombardment. Call in a concentrated mortar strike on a position you mark with your smoke. Alright, so you throw this little smoke thing, and then it's going to drop down from the top, So you can't use it like indoors. But it takes out quite a bit of people. But if you got a group of people fighting out in the open, or like say these guys are chasing me, I would throw it in the I'd throw it like right here in front of me as I'm running away, or like way up, and I'd run through it. And then they can't run through that because it's going to take their shields off, and you can get away with your team. You can use it in that manner, or you can use it as an aggressive thing. If you are running a dome like this, you got a team coming to get you, you could just like pop your shield out just a little bit, pop in and out. You don't want to play in the middle of it. If they're pushing you, play in the back. So when you can pop in, shoot them, pop back out. You want to be back and forth through those edges, and whoever the better player is there is going to win, and it should be you, because Gibraltar has a fortified perk, which is down here at the bottom. Reduces incoming damage by 15%, not slowed by bullets. So he can absorb 15% more damage than all other legends, so it takes more to kill him. So you should win every 1v1, because you got a shield that absorbs 50 HP, and then you also got that stacked on top of it. But he's big, and he's not slow. They're all the same speed, but he is easier to shoot. So for Gibraltar, honestly, if you crouch down with his shield, you can have it down at your feet, and that's how you want to play him. When your shield is gone, then you might want to get out of there. Let me see. Another cool thing about Gibraltar. So if you pop a shield cell, when your shield, see I have a shield right now, but if I damage my shield, see, oh, it's still there. Die, shield. I still have my shield. Holy shit! But it's killing me. I don't get that. But if you lose your shield, you pop a shield cell, you will have your health back. So, I mean, it'll have the shield. The shield will come back. So, one shield cell, which will relieve 25% shields, will also do your arm shield. So it's one shield cell does 75 every time. So actually, gold armor right here is really strong for him, because it'll do gold armor heals 50 armor every time with a cell, and then his, so it's doing 100 every cell. So gold armor is really good for Gibraltar. And then okay, let's go to Lifeline. Alright everybody, if you don't know how to fight your friends and stuff in firing range, you just hold the options button, or whatever it is for you on whatever console. Go here and then go down to toggle friendly fire. And then you can fight each other, but you got to make sure you have a gold knockdown shield so you can res your teammates. So I'm just going to knock them. And I'm going to change it back to... And so, as a lifeline, you want him to crawl behind cover before you res him. So crawl over there. This is our bad guy shooting at us. We're going to get cover. I'm going to hit him like that, and then I'm going to protect. I'm going to protect him. Then I'm going to drop him a drone so he can heal. Then I'm going to sit here and protect him if I can. That is the proper way to use Lifeline. If I was to res him out here, everybody that we're fighting is going to see him, and they're just going to target him, and it's not a good thing, because he has no knockdown shield when he's getting resed, and he's just going to instantly die. If I'm fighting this guy a 1v1, actually I'm gonna knock you again, Parker. Come over here though. Do you have a knockdown shield? Do you have to get it every time? Okay. Okay. So my teammate's knocked right here. I'm fighting this guy, and he's the last guy on the team. I'm gonna res him like this, and then this guy is either gonna focus him or focus me, but it's gonna give me enough time if he turns and focuses that guy to get him. That's the only way I would do it out in the open, is to confuse the guy you're fighting. But, and alright, now, she also has a care package. I'm gonna send this down.
Listen up, I'm calling a Lifeline package in.
It takes a little while for this to come down. And also, everybody knows where it is coming from. So, if you're trying to hide, do not use it. But it will give you gear that you need. If you need better armor, it'll give you armor. See, gave us armor. Give you heals and stuff. You can also use it as cover. Pop in and out of cover. And you can get multiple of these if you're in a spot for quite a while and create your own cover with it. You can probably block doors, stuff like that with it as well. And that is everything you need to know about Lifeline. Okay, so we are on to Pathfinder now. Pathfinder's passive is Insider Knowledge. Scan a survey beacon to reduce the cooldown of Zipline Gun. He's probably got the worst passive in this game. Because, yeah, I mean, Valkyrie's passive, which is this lady. This is Valkyrie's passive.
Wings up.
And she also, when she's in the air, like flying through the air, she can scan people. She's got so many passives. And that, he just gets his ultimate faster after he scans one of these recon beacons. His tactical is really what makes him who he is today. Like, his zipline isn't as strong as Octane's jump pad anymore. But this is very complicated for newcomers. So I didn't know how to do this at all when I was new. And everybody was flying through the air, so this is what you do. You just hit L1 and it pulls you to that spot. And
here I come, Mirage to the
and
rescue.
I was like, how do people fly through the air? So how you fly through the air is you hit L1 on the ground and then you jump as soon as it hits and then it'll fling you. So I'm not a Pathfinder main, but you hit and you jump like that, and then you want to slide. When you're in the air, you want to hit that slide button, whatever it is, and slide, and that'll fling you really far. Honestly, where I don't know if I can do this because I'm not very good with Pathfinder, but if you're looking at the zip line, he'll just stay attached. So if you can just like stay looking at it like this, he'll stay attached to it. It's when you break that line of sight with it where it comes detached. Like I can go like this and then I can look back at it. See? And you could actually do some cool plays doing that. So if you get really good with Pathfinder, like look left and then right and then fling yourself. That was bad. But fling yourself like crazy. Yeah, you can travel a long ways. And now his ultimate. Okay, we're in a hurry.
I have come to save the day.
See, that was horrible. I'm not a Pathfinder main. It takes a lot of practice. And one bad grapple will mess you up. Another thing about his grapple, his cooldown is like if you do a really good grapple, the cooldown will be pretty long. So here we go.
Grappling.
So what was that? 10 seconds. Okay.
Yep, I'm here, I'm back. Don't have
And then that was a
questions.
horrible
I
grapple.
have come to save the day. Using grapple.
And that's 12 seconds. So really, I don't know. That wasn't. I want to try like a really short one. Like, say you're like fighting somebody on this rock.
I have come to save the
Let's
day.
see what this is here.
Maybe.
Like, ooh, I want to go up this grapple. 7 seconds. So if you're just doing a quick little hop like that, you get a little quicker. Okay, so he has his ultimate, and what it is a. Okay, I'm trash. Let's get his ultimate. It's a zipline! These are easy to get shot on. It'll help your team get to high ground, like up there, like stuff you wouldn't been able to do. which is really nice, but you're in a straight line and you're really easy to shoot. Especially if somebody's like directly at you. You can hop 1, 2. You can hop 2 times. If you oh, 3 times. You can hop 3 times. Okay. So you can't. We used to like hop like this all the time, but they nerfed it because people are hopping like crazy. So that's Pathfinder. He could scan the beacons and look where the next circle is, which is really only that important for ranked. Wraith.
Now for the right choice.
Wraith is probably one of the best legends in the game. Her Pathfinder used to be. Bloodhound, he's up there until Seer came around, but Bloodhound is... So right now Wraith and Bloodhound are the top right now. So she's got a passive, Voices from the Void. You hear a voice when a danger approaches. As far as you can tell, it's on your side. So there's a voice in her head, and if somebody's aiming down the sights at a Wraith, it'll be like, she'll say, someone's aiming at me, someone's watching us, or something like that. And then you can hit an arrow on my D-pad. Hit an arrow, and it'll tell. She'll tell it to their whole team that people are looking at her. So that, you know, if you don't know anybody's around, that's really nice. If there's a bunch of people around, you already know that, and it's annoying. But yeah, it kind of lets you know stuff. That's about all that is for her passive. Her tactical, which is what makes her so strong, is called Into the Void. Reposition quickly through safety of the void space, avoiding all damage. This is really nice for... You want to... She's like an aggressive legend, is what people use her for. So, like if I was in a fight right here, I knock one, but this guy over here, he's shooting me, right? He's shooting me, but I want to get behind cover, and then he hit L1, and then I can get back to my team and get away from him or whatever. But it takes quite a long time, so if you're out in the open, that phase could kill you if you can't get it off in time, which happens to me all the time. But she's one of those legends, if you play her enough, you'll get the timing down to when you hit that void button, and it'll save your life. I mean, you can void through fire, lava, caustic gas, Watson traps. Octane's jump pads don't affect you, like nothing will hurt you or affect you or anything. So there's a lot of things you can do with that, but her portal has many different uses, and when I was new I didn't really understand them. So we'll go up this thing to show you this. Okay, let's say I have a teammate. He's on the ground right here. Okay, there's a teammate there. He's down, and we don't. If I jump down, I'm dead basically. So I'll do my portal, and I'll just drop down, and I'll set it. He'll crawl into it. He'll crawl into it. Boom. We res him right here, and then you want to play this portal, because if they use it, you want to blast them. Or you could put caustic traps, Watson traps, or you could even like lead it off the edge so they fall down there or whatever. But that's just one example of her portal. We'll say we're in a building right here and it's like end of the ring, but we need to get to that building. You'll set a portal. You'll phase through the chaos, like through gunfire, everything. Now we're in another building. You portal your whole team safely, and that's probably what mainly the pros and stuff use her for, getting from one building to the other safely, because you don't take any damage while in the void. No storm damage, nothing. If both portals are in the storm, they get destroyed. One portal can be in the storm and the other one out, and it will stay. So let's say your team's lagging behind in the storm and they need help. Portal to them in the storm. Get them out of there so they don't take any more damage. And then let's do the last one, Bangalore.
Time to drop, shock, and rock.
I really like Bangalore, but she is not as good as she used to be. Seer has a dome what you cast over an area, and you can see everybody. Bloodhound scans. really hurt her. So let's go with her passive. Double time. Taking fire while sprinting makes you move faster for a brief time. Sometimes these lobbies are linked with people, and if they shoot at me, it'll show it. But if she gets shot at, she'll say like double time, and then she'll sprint 10 times faster. Not 10 times faster, but quite a bit faster. About almost like Octane for a brief second, but not take damage. Which is actually pretty awesome for strafing or whatever. Her tactical is smoke. Fire a high velocity smoke canister that explodes into a smoke wall. This is a pretty big smoke. It covers, and it does a little bit of damage. And you can't see it in it at all. And you don't have any aim assist. So if there's in it no aim assist at all, but say it like a Bloodhound scans you while you're in it, they have advantage now because it doesn't really increase your advantage at all. But a good way to use her, like say this team's right here and they're shooting at us, smoke them. See, now they can't see at all, and now we can go to cover behind here safely. Another way is, like say there's a team here shooting us, we could smoke like this, let it get big, and then run through the smoke to the next location. So those are two ways to use your smoke. If you abuse your smoke, it could be really bad, in my opinion, like annoying for your teammates and stuff, and you know, screw them up as well, especially if they have Bloodhounds on the other team. Another good use for the smoke is, let's say this guy's on our team and he needs revived. Smoke where he's at, come in here, get the res in the smoke. It might give you just that brief couple seconds to get it off. I mean, they can see the smoke is, but it gets pretty confusing and hectic to where you can get it off and maybe they're a Wraith that you're rezzing and they can get out of there. So that's probably the three things I use for a smoke. Her ultimate is this bombardment thing, Rolling Thunder it's called. Call in an artillery strike that slowly creeps across the landscape. So it's like Gibraltar's kind of. And it will put not mines, but bombs all through a whole pretty big area. But it's whatever direction you're looking. So let's say these guys, we want to throw it on these guys. So you throw this that direction. It's going to land on him and go behind him. But that's where it starts, is right where that is, and it goes out and covers that whole area. And it does quite a bit of damage. And it slows you down. Like, I can't run right now. So if people are in it, they can't run, they're stunned. And that's probably my favorite thing about Bangalore, honestly, is that. I think it's pretty good. Some people think it needs to be better, but so there's a couple ways to use this. Say there's a team behind me right here, and I want to get away from them. And, like, our team's running from them, so I'll throw it in front of me, and we're gonna run. We're gonna go. We're gonna get the heck out of here. See? Now that created us quite a bit of space. Okay, another way I'll use this, say there's this guy here, there's a whole team right here, and we want to push him, so I'll throw this at him like this,
Come on in. Hold painless is
cover him up. Say like they're trying to shoot at us and stuff, well you throw that, they're too busy trying to get out of there, and then you push in through these mines, just follow right behind them. And you just, chances are they're probably going to get hit in it, and now they're weak, and then you're stunned and you start shooting them. So you can use it as an aggressive thing or as a pretty good defensive thing, but don't use it if you don't need it, because if a team just pushes you out of nowhere, you can throw it, get the heck out, it could save your life. That is Bangalore, everybody. I don't know, like people consider like these three part of, but I think you have to purchase these legends. So I'm not going to go through all these legends right now in this episode, but I will say each legend is different, and you might think, hey, when I first started I thought, hey, I'm a Bloodhound main for sure. I'm not a Bloodhound main, I can tell you. I'm not. Some people play them pretty too aggressively and just get themselves into trouble by following people's foot tracks. So be careful not to just run into a whole team and get ambushed. But try each legend out more than one time. They're all good. I can say, like, when I was new, I didn't use their abilities very often because it was just hard, you know, to get through my head for me to just instantly start doing that coming from Call of Duty. But so it'll take a little while to be able to like get beamed as Gibraltar and just instantly throw down your dome or your defensive bombardment or whatever. So most of Apex, gun skill is everything. Abilities comes second to help you out. So gun skill is number one all the way. But just try each different legend. Like I didn't play Bangalore until season 8, I think. And 8 and 9 I really started playing her, and I started to really like her. So give them fair shots. Yeah. And once you get to be able to buy stuff, one of the best legends in the game right now is Octane. He's a good one for you guys to get. He's not complicated. And so yeah, that is the legends, everybody. I hope you learned something. I want to know who you're excited to start playing. My name is Beaver, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Alright, so when you play Bloodhound, it has all these things. It says, killed by Mastiff. That's how that guy died. Killer with Mastiff was there when he shot. It has all this stuff, and it aged 35 seconds ago. Skyward dive landing. That's where they landed. And then we can track them. We know they're headed this way with these tracks. They healed right there. 26 seconds. Footprints, 18 seconds. So we're getting closer.
Like something like that. Or like
Oh, frick, I missed. Out there, okay, you see that thing right there? That is a, I don't know what they're called. They're called a beacon. And we can scan this. I think I hear people. Okay, there's people. Come on. So we can scan this and it'll tell us, see where our ringer's right here with nothing in it. We'll hit this, hopefully we don't die. And then it's going to tell us where the ring is headed. So we know if we go to salvage, it's probably going to end in this area, probably. Because the ring is pulling towards this edge. Oh shit. This is how you use the ultimate, and it makes you run faster. You can run away with it, or you can track them better. We're gonna use it to run away this time. There's a red up there. I don't know if that's a person, but we're gonna move. If you get knocks while in it, it will increase the time. But anyways, that's all you need to know about Bloodhound. I'm gonna try to survive this fight. Woo! Oh,
Movement in progress.
Inside the thing.
Attention.
Well, that's how she figured it out. She was cooking dinner. And she started like, shit. And I was like, what did I do? Oh, not that kind of approach. The kind like, there's blood.
Recharging my shields. Calling upon nature's help. Taking a moment to recharge my shields. Marking the surroundings. Squad is defeated. I can slaughter the final 2 squads. The honor of Pathfinder. Scanning the area. Taking property. Taking a moment.
no, get it back.